The San Antonio, Texas native who splashed on the scene thanks to his aggressive style and his big knockout power. Approaching the ring, we've got Jesse Bam Rodriguez. They call him Bam, and for good reason.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the 2-division champion of the world, Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the 2-division champion of the world, Jesse Bam Rodriguez. And, of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
Todd, the heat is on.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. Will get knocked out. Misses with the straight left. Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything, you've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Misses with the straight left. A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Relax, relax.
And there's the bell for round 2. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're trained to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
And that left hook doesn't find its target. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. They figure out the combination to this sink.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You stay focused now.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? You've been coasting for this entire...
Don't be looking at for one shot at a time. Set him up. But you'll take...
Buddy, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. You done all that work in camp. You gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together.
I need you to focus away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
You've cooked already. That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Starts.
Okay, you let him back into that fight, and that's his round. I need you to go back.
Good work at that, kid. That jab's looking nice.
The referee calling for seconds out.
What are you doing? Come on back to your focus.
On to the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Back and forth they go. So much for boxing. This is a fight. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on this.
Let's go out there and get your boxing back together.
There's the bell for round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. Missing with the left hook. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
want to think of holding on here for a minute. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Good counter punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Back into the fray here in round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. They block the left there. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Bam is hurt! And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. There's the bell to start round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use flame over brawn.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he misses with that jab. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That counter punch caught him clean. Ooh, Bam is rocked. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good.
And there's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Swing and a miss with that jab. And that right jab just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He is down big time on the score.
The bell sometimes.
There's a god-awful round.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not.
Whoa, Johnny! Bam is in trouble! I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. How do you feel about that split decision victory, Johnny?
It could have gone either way, and it's hard, you know, you're going to have people arguing, the fans for one and the fans for the other say our fighter won. Split decision was fair. Down to the T, down to the wire. These guys put it on the line. Split decision is fair.
As expected, fully packed here tonight. It's the Grand Theater. My name is Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won. Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5 weight classes.
This bout is...
All the seats have been taken. Here we go, round 1. Who's going to land the first big shot? Do you believe what we're seeing? One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Nice defense on that hook. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The face is telling the story from that jab. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
That jab won't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you...
Here we go. It's round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Jab misses. Perfect counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Fighter willing to slow down. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Jab won't score. It's all offense all the time. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're
Smart. The jab's working nice. Goes 1-2 straight down.
switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on him in this round. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back.
What you're doing, the gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out.
Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back.
Still landing your power shots. Good way. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Get back out there and win the round.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go up.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Throws the jab but does not score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamourweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
On the end of the jab.
It's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
No, just stick a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so you can't figure out.
Pace and win this round. Take away that...
On to the 4th we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Good work.
Go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was
Power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him enough.
Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy.
Looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's out.
Box him back together and put it back on him in this round.
Be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go
The
out
referee
there and
calling
finish
for
him.
seconds out
I
as
need
we
you
get
to go
set
back
for
out
another
there.
round.
I need you to win this round. Get your...
No free shots. Keep smart. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. Both men step back for just a moment. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That hook was off target. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete on to the 6th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. Oh, and this is really going to rub him the wrong way. Defense is not an option for these two. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big whiff. don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we continue.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Gotta look at his corner.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
There's always a way.
Here we go. It's round 7. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
That left hook missed. Nope, that hook won't score. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
What a round so far. Down goes Sugar Ray Leonard. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5. Listen, are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow-mo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here or this fight is going to be over.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
And win this round. You had everything in the
Great round. Now, relax. So just keep him on the end of the
round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reset.
Start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so you can...
Go out there and win this next round. Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round.
Good work. You was thinking. You was smart.
Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident. You've got to take that confidence.
Jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defence on end of what you do. Good.
Gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his
fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
And win the round.
Stay focused.
And we enter the 8th round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Sugar Ray is rocked. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And Sugar is in trouble. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
This is the last thing we...
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the